that out in a minute. It's gonna
I'll
need
see
more. Fucking dickhead Merc's stuck again. But this time he's back. This time he's back under the car.
Alright. I'd say I thought I'd moved everything, you get stuck on up and down the bloody...
No, he's had a head on with the car.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
What the fuck?
Good the fuck?
Couldn't find a refueling station. What have you tried to send to the refueling station?
I haven't tried to send anything to the refueling station. I might have sent something somewhere and it's been low on fuel, so it's wanted to go on fuel first.
What the hell's...
Why, what's saying it can't find a refueling station?
OM something it was.
Oh, that's the Merc, that's the truck.
Because it's fucking stuck with this car.
It's got stuck for that long, it's run low on fuel, and wherever it's parked, it can't work out how to get to a filling station.
Yeah, I've got a lot of fuel left on it. There's no driver in it now, though.
Yeah, because when it does that like low fuel thing, the driver stops normally.
It's not low on fuel, but it's not flashing. It's not going to hurt the bank balance.
No, I think in the grand scheme of things will be alright.
I mean, it's low enough to get it costing about 500 quid.
I think we'll manage.
What are we doing with this? Am I setting him back on his route?
Yeah, he's moving the spare side of the biogas plant to burn, so... May as well just keep that up.
So if I set you up here, you now turn get loaded.
It might not, because I think the auto drive course I've got comes in from the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. There's the Volvo. That explains why he didn't notify that he was at the farm.
Because he hadn't quite got to his actual where he wanted to be.
No. Because he got stuck in front of the...
The bales.
No, he got stuck in front of the bloody fertiliser machine thing. The tractor.
Right.
Where does this spawn? Does that keep saying sheep and goats?
Yeah, there's a sheep and goat pen. It's...
Look at why it's spawning shit here, though.
No, because there's an auto distributor on top of that. It should just be sending it all the way as soon as it appears.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? There is literally a
Yeah, I
Because you
know.
can see the markers on the ground next to it.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as anything appears there, it should be being sent away by that.
But is it because... Hard one to figure out why it's...
Nah.
We haven't had a problem with it.
No, it's just suddenly started.
Just get them. Clear them out of the way and get the truck. Yeah. Pick them up. Right, well I've cleared that for now. I don't know if it'll
Just to see what it does.
go on anymore.
Just to keep an eye on it and see what it does. You know what, we're getting a really good crop off this barley field.
Yeah.
She's cooked, so that's gonna go make lovely, lovely beer. Start making our Stone Hawk beer.
Hmm.
So did you actually buy some Hawkston then, or did you just see it?
I didn't.
What?
I just saw it.
Alright. How come we didn't buy any?
I don't drink lager.
I don't, but I still got, because did I not show you guys at New Year I drank it?
Eh? Yeah.
I got some
No.
later last year,
I loaded these onto the truck.
and
They're not on the truck anymore.
no idea.
Because it hit the lazy distribution trigger
Weird.
and disappeared them out of my trailer.
That's weird.
Yeah. Tell me about
Yeah, I think it was 3 Hawkston lagers and 1 Hawkston cider.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm not normally a cider drinker, but I got
Yeah,
it
but
just
there
to
was-
try it.
They were packs.
Yeah, but those was like that 'cause I was at Barn Grange.
15 fucking quid?
No, but get this is what got me. 'Cause if I remember rightly, I think the pack of like 4 was like 21 quid.
Oh, no.
No, this is like 21 quid. But the bottles were like £4 each.
Mm.
So it's actually cheaper to buy 4 individual bottles
Yeah, than a pack.
than a pack of 4 together. Because I ended up getting like, I think I got a couple of the IPAs, a lager and a cider just to try them.
Yeah, no.
I'm not normally a lager or a cider drinker, but
It was just like, yeah, no.
me and Shell have talked about going down to Farmers Dog or something, but it always seems so insanely busy. Whenever you see anything about it, it always seems like you're like queuing outside the gates and all that. Like, I can't be asked for all that chat.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like, I looked at the Diddley Squat crisps.
Hmm.
You don't fucking get a lot.
You don't get any crisps these days.
You get about half a bag. That's it.
Mm.
And the rest of it was air.
Because like they do it, there is an online stock. It's like the mustards and stuff and the jams and that.
Hmm. But it's just, yeah. There was no price to them. Crisp. No, I,
You have to ask.
no, I didn't ask.
No,
should've
say you're
asked.
joking. There's no price. If you have to ask, you can't afford.
Hmm. But I reckon they were cheap.
Well, none of it will be because it's selling on the name, isn't it? It's selling on Parsons' name, basically.
Yeah, but the thing is, they had the pie. So the pie that they were doing in like the restaurant bit
Yeah.
was like ale and it
Hmm.
was a Hawkston ale and steak or whatever it is, just like a steak and ale.
It's taken out, yeah.
And it was one of the like one of the Hawkston ones was like, yeah, no thanks.
honest, I only got a couple of bottles, say back in the last year, and say I drunk on New Year's Eve, just because I was near my sake of getting them, really.
I don't. I would. There's no point. Well, I'll ask you the question with the engine special.
They were alright. They were alright beer. They were very nice beer, but would it, there's a lot of very nice beer out there.
But I'm not a beer drinker, am I?
No, your mileage may vary.
I'm a whiskey drinker.
To me, who drinks ale again, the IPAs were a solid IPA. I wouldn't drive miles and miles and miles to drink one, but if that's what was offered, I wouldn't be disappointed, sort of job. The lager was alright, but like I say, I'm not a lager because so that's not my market. Same with, it was like a blackthorn cider or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, from what I remember when I used to drink fruity ciders, it was solid enough. But
yeah, I don't. I'm just not.
I'm very rarely these days, to be honest.
I'm more. I say I'm more.
I very rarely drink gold alcoholic these days. Not that
That's actually
good at all.
quite a good thing. If I've got 6 to 8 weeks recovery time, I can actually get that fucking whiskey. Finally get that whiskey drink.
Yeah, but if you're on some kind of medication, you might not be able to drink for part of that time. Yeah, but some of them say don't get alcohol, don't operate heavy machinery.
Yeah.
You won't be allowed to do farm sim, you won't be allowed to operate a tractor or a harvester. Or farm insurance won't cover you if you're under the influence. I will start asking for urine tests.
He's only a farm manager. Sorry, he's a part farm owner, but still. But it's just like, yeah. But the reason is I never get a chance to drink because I'm always gonna drive.
Welcome to my world, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I always. Yeah, but you occasionally do have a drink.
Yeah, if I know I'm not, like I say, if I know I'm not driving the next day, but like today, for example, I'm out at 5:20 in the morning, so I ain't gonna have a drink tonight.
Well, no, because we'll be out of your system because it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
Does they say 12 hours normally, or is it 8?
It based on the amount, like.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was 1. It depends on the strength as well, obviously.
Depends on the strength. It depends on the person. It sounds silly.
Mm.
There's no hard and fast rule. There's no like, oh, as long as I only have this many, I'll be fine. Because it's different for everybody. It's not worth the.
No.
I may occasionally on somewhere have a shandy and drive next morning because there's that little alcohol.
Is it just me, or has these trees got a bit more bigger now?
Yeah, but what size does it say if you walk close to
25.6.
That could be about fully grown then.
I just noticed because I was like, well, they've definitely shot over that overpass. We're currently creating a shadow on the overpass.
Yeah, I think that could be a sign there. I think that's the biggest they get to.
That's 25.6 then.
So, some point in the near future, make one the big tree harvest.
Leave that to him.
Well, it might be a case of if I run the tree harvest, I might get you to run the frigging truck.
Yeah, you can give me as long as you give me a logging truck, yeah. Give me a logging trailer.
I think we have auto. I'm pretty sure we have auto.
We do have an auto logging trailer. I use them. I use one in Kinleg. So.
So we got that. So at least it's that. But yeah, because I'll use the big tree harvesters. It'll be a set length. It'll be nice and easy.
What are you using, Komatsu? Yeah, we've got to make sure.
So it's a big Volvo, isn't it?
No, that's a planter.
No, there's a big Volvo. There is one that's a tree harvester.
Volvo's going to be a this year's FarmCon.
Are they?
Well, that's what I believe, because I saw a post today about it.
Alright. Right, that is the barley field done.
That's not bad. Not mean worth it though.
That.
66,000 just some packed onions.
Alright, yeah, that is.
Alright. Temple. I can't remember what you need, so I'm going to run up there quickly and check. You need planks long, some more planks long and wooden beams. Okay. So, beams, might as well just take everything we've got, because it's not a lot. It's enough, but...
Well, if it's not enough to do this stage, it'll hopefully be enough to...
Oh, it's enough, that'll be a... Did you start selling the flour, or what?
I think I auto sold a lot of it.
We've got a lot of planks. We have a shit ton of planks there. Don't mean planks long, I'm just meaning planks in general. Normal planks. No, the wood beams, should be enough.
Well, so if there isn't, then there'll be enough to get it going for now, and then
it'll get it through the
sawmill is producing more as we speak, so...
It'll get it through the stage, don't you worry about it. I'm not worried about that front. I know that... Why does it keep spawning a fucking... like... pallet of something? Like, tin something?
I don't know what you mean.
Down at the... logistics centre, there's all my wooden bits, and then there's just a pallet of canned goods.
He's maybe gone sell it, maybe it's just been put there and he's just not been picked up yet.
Maybe. Get in there. You give me your predictions for this. Did you give me a prediction for this weekend? I think it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, I think those are going to be hard to beat. Unless there's some kind of reliability. I think what Mercedes need to do now is they need to capitalise quickly.
Well, we know that.
Because if they can win the first 5-6 races, they'll put themselves in a position where they basically can control the rest of the championship. Like I said, I think it's going to be between Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. I don't think McLaren are quite there right now. I think if anything, they're going to find themselves scrapping with racing bulls.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. As much as I'm a McLaren fan, I wanted it to knock. Problem is, I wanted Lando's confidence to be knocking. And this is weird because, yeah, I'm a McLaren fan, but wanting Lando's confidence to be a bit knocked, it's kind of what I wanted. Lando towards the end of last season was getting a bit too...
Aye. But, you know, it's like... So I think at the moment they're not quite there. I mean, you're talking to the guy you're talking to the guy who the only F1 merch I own right now is Aston Martin. How do you think I feel at this point?
You're talking to the guy that the F1 fucking Fantasy League did him dirty.
No. You know what's funny?
I made a driver change and it didn't count it.
Like I say, even funnier was the fact that when I looked, I think it was Sunday afternoon, so obviously the points hadn't quite finalised, so you were minus 38.
I was just...
I have made a couple of changes ahead of next weekend as well. Moved things around. I was debating whether to use another chip, but I'm like, no, it's too early in the season now. I actually think the no negative did me a solid for that race. But I was debating running my triple DRS chip.
No.
Because I didn't realise I mucked it up last year, because you don't have to use it on the driver who's got your double, do you?
No, you don't. It goes on another driver.
So you can still have the double DRS on.
Yeah, and you can also put your triple down.
Yeah, you can put it on the separate one. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got catching up to do.
Yeah, but mate, it's one race in.
Yeah, but I've still got catching up to do. I've got, what, 10 fucking points?
Yeah, but honestly, if all it takes is for us guys to have a weekend like you've just had and everything's straight back where it was, you know.
Everything went to shit.
Yeah, but you've got to assume, come on, I had races like that last year. I had a couple of races like that.
Oh, I know. Temple topped up.
So, you know what I mean? We're not...
Problem is the big factor of this is reliability. A lot of people are going to switch away from us. And I can already see that coming.
Well, like I said, the funny thing was I was messing around for a good solid hour, changing things, and every time I got the stage of having drivers available, it was always the two Aston Martin drivers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know that's a bad idea. That's why I've ended up with like nearly 4 million still. I don't want that, man. I was trying to use all my money.
Yeah, the thing that pissed me off though most about it was the fact that I'd already clicked confirm to swap Alonso out because I knew Aston Martin were in trouble.
For some reason it changed his mind for you.
Yeah, I'd swapped it to Behrman. I mean, obviously I can tell you that because it's passed, but I'd swapped it to Ollie. And it didn't change it, and it was like, and yeah, that.
I can imagine that would be annoying, yeah.
That's why I was like, when we did the podcast, that's why I was like, what the fuck, because that's why I said it done me a dirty, because it didn't make my driver change, and I was way before, I'd done the, well, me, he's hauling ass.
Who is?
That Merc.
Oh, he gets going when he wants to.
I know. He's just fucking come flying past me. Because I'd already done, I'd set out to have Behrman instead of Alonso, and I'd done that before the driver lock-in deadline.
Yeah, but for some reason the game decided to ignore that fact.
Yeah, it was like I'd done it 2 days before the driver lock-in, so I couldn't.
Well, the game was like, oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, it was, and it was just like, fuck's sake, thanks for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I probably would have come out with better points than I did if the Fantasy League hadn't have just said, no, fuck you, basically. Yeah, I'm not doing that, so to speak. And it's just like, oh, thanks for that, dick. Sell this at farmers market. Come on, game. There we go. Right. Quick way to the distribution center here.
Heliport.
What, with a fucking truck?
You can, but it's risky. You saw what happened to me when I did it. I ended up flying across the map.
Yeah, I know. That was fun. Ish. After knocking all the combine bits around.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Well, People
He's a good lad, but I hear he knocks his combine bits around.
people can take it how they want. See, that's not grounding, is it? No, it wasn't grounding there. That, for a moment there, I looked at that water at a certain angle and that lake looked empty, but it actually wasn't.
No, it's the way the game just rendered them brilliantly.
No.
I also wish you could adjust the size of them.
Yeah.
It's like if you've got more room, put a bigger lake in, obviously you can do more fish.
Hmm.
That could be something worth putting in actually. You can do the factory to make the fish food, can't you? And it's something like oil, soybeans. What have you done?
Yeah. Jump in the electric Volvo. If you're not busy. Down at the...
So with that,
Did you look? Do you see the way they are? Right, try and going back up the ramp then. Yeah, you seeing that?
okay, it might be grounding a little bit, but
It's not. It goes up and down, but not your finest work. I'll admit.
well, that ramp's pre-made.
Oh, I know the ramp's pre-made. It was...
I can't adjust the angle. I was just because it was like really rough and bumpy before that.
Yeah, I know.
So I was just trying to see if I could, make something at least a little bit nice.
Did they not have anything less steep?
No, like there's a little pack of ramps, and there was. I wanted to use there was one that was just like 2 wooden ramps that looked good. It was about the same angle.
Yeah.
I think what they're meant to be for is they're meant to be for like backing
Loading.
trailers onto to tip them into other things. Yeah, and like for like loading trailers and that. They're not meant to be for what I'm using them for.
No, I know that.
But I always love a good improvisation.
Yeah. I still remember that one that you did on Silver.
Silver. That took me 2 attempts, but that actually was lovely. That was also when I figured out how the sloping tool worked.
Yeah, you.
Because the game doesn't make it clear. You've got to select where your highest point is first, and then like move it all to that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I remember that, yeah, because I was away at that point, and we weren't continuing until I got back, and then...
Yeah, so I jumped on. So it's one of the reasons why we went to the server. Because it meant that, like, if you were away, I could jump in and do things like that.
Yeah.
So I literally did it once, was really happy that I had to roll the server back. So I learned at that point how you did all that.
Yeah. Because I remember you messaging me saying I had to roll the server back. I'm like, oh fuck, what you done?
Well, no, one of the things I probably could have refixed it, but it was just like sometimes it's easier just to.
Yeah, I know, but it was just a case of I thought at the time I was like, oh fuck, what has he done? Because that's the first time you'd ever rolled a save.
And it actually wasn't that. Once you knew what you were doing, it actually wasn't that difficult.
I know it's not that difficult to roll a save. Meep.
You maniac!
I technically have priority because that's the main road.
This blue car didn't, the prick.
I know.
I've actually slowed time down a little bit because there's quite a bit of field work to do today, and I don't want us to.
Well, I know it's slow.
I don't want us to end up with fields with 2 stages of growing on again because that really annoys me.
Oh, you did it.
I know I didn't. It
Sorry,
didn't make any less time. Why, what's that?
Got that little bit of thing where it would, unless it's the trees. No, it can't be parts. Like a little bit of a slowdown. Where
I never saw it.
I felt it. But I just remember you telling me, it's like, oh god, what are you doing? Sort of thing.
Like I say, it was one of them where I just wasn't happy with what was there, so like. But the second attempt I wasn't really happy with. Those ramps were great.
Hmm.
But it was also, because that's what we said, like the Silver map was alright, but there was so little usable farmland.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, if logging is your number one thing, then it was a perfect map.
Yeah. I mean, I was only doing it for
We were doing it for the roller coaster.
and the boards.
But like I said, the thing is, even though it was a logging based map, we get that. We still, the farming side is something we wanted to do, so.
Hmm.
And like I said, it was quite. Go on.
Okay.
What have you done?
You will touch his tractors. Don't know what he's doing. He just keeps driving into the dairy.
Oh, well, I know I sent him up there because I needed to do something with him, so.
Yeah.
I just used a waypoint that I knew was there.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll back and answer your question.
Didn't answer the question, but I've forgotten why I asked. Where should be the beer production going? It's what I'm going to put on this field now. Not got any canola at the moment, have we? Now, so that makes sense. Oil as well. It's not going to be a test work. I've added that invisible roller to this Mantis. We'll see see if it works. And the bitumen, I need to turn that on as well separately. Is entirely possible. Haha, yes, you do need to activate that as well. Right, okay, the more you know. So yes, that's now rolling, fertilising everything in one fell swoop. Welcome back. So you can answer a question because I've forgotten why I asked you.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Go on, what's your answer?
I don't know, because I can't remember the fucking question.
Both as useless as each other.
It was something to do with Silver Run.
And we were a podcast.
Oh.
It was above, flirt talking. It's amazing.
It was something do the silver, I know that. So the olives are ready to harvest again.
God, are they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a look at it between us and now and next time for like what's it, storage? Olive storage or something.
Problem is I can harvest them, but...
Well, let's see if we can find like a storage silo for them.
Yeah.
At least we're going to store them so we can feed them into the oil.
Because I know we're on about the ramps and stuff, but
About how much editing work there's on the map to actually make it like work for farming.
well, it's not. Yeah, it's not that. It's just like that's the thing that disappoints me about giants, and I get why they want the map, but
like I said, there's been a brilliant 4x map that had Silver Run as part of it. But then, like, maybe even had it over the bridge. You remember there was like the big body of water, wasn't there? Put a bridge over that body of water. On the other side, have some like nice flat land where there'd be lots of nice fields.
yeah, for farming.
You'd have had a brilliant map there. Told you I want it on FS22. If I'd had the skill, I'd have loved to have taken 4 of Oxford Davis maps and put them all together on them 4 times.
Oof.
You could have had like Oak Bridge, you could have had maybe Chellington, Corn Farms, and then you pick one other and just have them all, have it as like one big 4 times map. Being amazing. I thought Oak Farms, Corn Farms, Chellington, Sandy Bay. And he'd be lining them up so they work together, but...
What was that one that Thingy did that first ever out here? Well, survival roleplay, so...
I can't remember.
But I know he included Sandy.
Oh, was it Len?
Len? Was that one?
I haven't, that was no idea, I can't remember. I know Sandy Bay. Chellington was the one that was a really good one. Say Sandy Bay. Obviously Oak Ridge or Calm, or Calmsey it used to be.
I remember that map. We did, we got over towards the end.
There was a few like that.
No, it was the one with the fucking gold mine thing.
Oh yeah, Sussex Farms.
Yeah.
That was one where you could make a fortune because there was this one where you could buy diesel.
Yeah.
And you could always guarantee you could sell it for like a third more than you paid for it.
That was a good map.
That was something to do because there was like a thing dedicated to Mr. Sealy P. That was something to do with him, wasn't it?
I think so.
Oh, he'd worked closely with the map maker when they'd done it or something. Because it was like we called it like the Sealy P retirement home, didn't it, or something?
Yeah. He does a lot of...
I was about to say, I actually have a lot of respect for him because he does a lot of stuff, but he does it all console based.
Does a lot of console based.
And it is actually, even though I don't use it, it's nice to see somebody actually sort of championing the console side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember the days when I was there, before I had PCs capable of...
Well... Yeah,
You know, we've been there. And the fact that there's somebody there who's really sort of like really look fun. He does a lot of like the mod reviews of what's available on console and like, it's a really good job.
Well, he did, there's that... There's that one that Alan mentioned. Somebody agreed done. Was it Riverbend?
There's been a few like that, yeah, there's like a couple of Riverbend edits out there. Riverbend obviously is a default map.
Yeah, but it was one where it apparently had all the fucking...
Yeah, it was like after like a serious natural disaster or something.
Yeah.
I have that one, I forget what it's called or something, but I have it.
And somewhere on the map was a massive ship, which I'm surprised actually got allowed in.
And the best thing is, it's like in a lake.
Yeah. But
there's no logic as to how it got there.
No. But I'm surprised it was allowed
But what it'll
in.
be, because some of the maps like Kin Lake, in fact, these I based the ship off this map. This map has a massive like tanker offshore.
It was a container ship.
Yeah, well this has. No, this is a container ship tanker.
Tankers and container ships are two different things, David.
Not necessarily.
Yes, they are.
Maybe it's for the tank containers.
It wasn't. It was probably.
I know, I'm taking the piss.
Oh, I know. It was probably a container ship. But it looked very much like Marsex.
I don't know what that is, to be honest with you.
Marsex is a big shipping company. It looked very much like one of theirs because it was all like the colour scheme of it. I'm thinking, how the fuck did you allow that in? I don't know if it had it written on it or not, but I know it wouldn't actually be in.
The only shipping company I know top of my head is MSC.
It's a cruise line.
No, but they do what's it as well? They do containers and that's about the Mediterranean shipping company.
Well, there was also another one that we don't mention that stuck in Panama Canal.
Evergreen.
Yeah. Or Evergreen, whatever it was.
Well, I think the ship was called the Evergreen. I must admit, off the top of my head, I can't remember the name of the company behind it.
Well, it's the Evergreen. But yeah, there was that, and then I don't want to cast aspersions, but I still. Probably the way that canal is run. What's the other big canal here?
Well, there's a Suez on the Panama, isn't there?
I think it's is it the...
It was the Panama, the other one's called the Suez, I'm sure.
Yeah, but which one's run by the Egyptian?
That's the Suez, that's the one in Egypt.
Yeah, they run
Because
my
my granddad back in World War II, because he was considering his throne, they were out in Egypt guarding the Suez Canal. He said, you know what, they would steal them. So lad had lived in a small village in north of England all his life, had 2 weeks training in Lancaster and then shipped off to Egypt. Yeah, it was their job, their literally job was to, well he managed to look the game to drive and he was moving tank transporters around.
Yeah.
But their job was around the Suez Canal and protecting that, working with the Gurkhas.
Yeah. So I hear a lot. I've heard a lot of stories about how the Egyptians run that canal. Not good ones at that.
Well, they're not good at running it, they try it.
But it's just... But no, going back to the silver and bit, all we did silver and gold was the boats and roads.
Yeah, because well, obviously you're a massive roller coaster fan, so as soon as you were able to do that, you were like, that's happening.
Yeah. I mean, we had the iron ore mine or the coal mine. Or...
Yeah, you had the iron ore mine, because you got that for free, didn't you? You just go steal the iron ore.
Bit like stone, isn't it?
Yeah, the stones, well, I think there is a production cost, because you've actually had to put down, the stone production.
Yeah.
Whereas on silver, the iron ore mine was just there, and they would just roll up with a truck and steal that.
The old Volvo trucks until we got...
Yeah. We ended up moving everything on them little pickups, didn't we? Because the pickup with the unrealistic capacities.
Yeah, they were the band things.
Yeah.
And then we found the original pallet
Alan Bale stories, because before we were just putting them in a barn. I got a bit worried about what that was going to do to performance. Not to mention, this game's like, Jeff's games are like pallet wobble. You make a nice, straight, beautiful stack, and then by the time you come to look at it 10 minutes later,
yeah,
bounce themselves all over the bleeding place.
Don't remember the difference. Was it this? Was it this game?
What was what game?
Or was it one?
You have to give me more information if you want an answer to that.
It's way. No, it wasn't this one. It was 22. You remember the day you put a flatbed on the train, sent it off, and the train stole off the flatbed.
Yeah. Oh, that was the Lonka.
Hmm.
So we're trying to work out a quick and easy way to actually load the pallets onto the train.
Yeah.
But then what amazed us more than the fact it's stolen was it came back.
Yeah.
When the train respawned the other side of the map, it was still on it.
Yeah.
Because I expected it to be the bounce off the invisible wall, or if it just be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I was expecting to happen.
But that didn't happen.
No. But thinking about the money situation, I was browsing Mod Hub this afternoon.
Yeah.
And there's a mod that's come up for like investments, where you can put money into like investment bank accounts. I might look, if it works on servers, I might dump it on this for next time. At least we can get rid of a few million.
Olive storage.
Yeah, I'll look for one of those as well. I'm just thinking, we could probably dump like 5 million into like a 10-year investment, so the money's there, but it's like off the...
Yeah.
We're going to be on like 14 million before very long. Don't get me wrong, in real life I'd be like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's after I'm turned around and replanted, which is nice.
If you had that amount of money in real life, you stick it for high interest again.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I just saw it. Well, the thing is, if you timed it right, you could probably live off the bloody interest.
Well, that's what yeah, but even that's
it also depends on exactly. I mean, if you were to basically live how you're living now, or whether, because the trouble is, it'd be too tempting. Oh, you spend a little bit extra here and a bit extra there. There's see how many lottery winners end up broke.
Yeah, but the difference is if I won the lottery, obviously, I'd have to stop, that. I'd lose. I'd go out and buy myself a car and a tractor. But I'd maybe pay off family mortgage and stuff like that. But then I'd stick the rest in a buy myself a house, but I'd stick the rest in a fucking
That'd be right.
high interest savings account.
I'd either do that or I'd buy a lot of houses to rent out. Because there's like a future investment, and if you're not needing it, you hand them over to a management company.
Yeah.
They take 5% of the rent, but they do everything.
Yeah, you do that.
Because to me, because if you do end up needing money in the future, you just sell one or two of those.
Yeah.
Just because the lottery market's generally only going one way.
Oh. It's alright. Round here it's supposed to be. That old care home near me that's been like bolted up and shit. You want to stick fucking houses on that, man? Yeah, but the problem is, all these fucking new builds are not the standards of them.
Tell me about it. Just we looked at one or two before we got the place we've got. Now my thing for all along was, I want 1950s ex-council. That's exactly what we've got. because that, you know, is actually built properly.
The problem is if I build my own, if I was ever had the money, you know.
Oh yeah, I'd
won the
love to.
lottery, I'd build my own, but I'd
Well, not personally.
no, but I'd build my own house and.
Oh, I know which piece of land I'd want to do it also, because what I'd want to do, this sounds really daft, but you know, like the old American ranch houses that have like the porch all the way around. I want to do something like that.
Yeah, what I'd do.
What I'd do is I'd make it look like an old like farm ranch. There'd be a massive barn, there'd be my car storage. You know, I'd try and make it look like.
Yeah, what I'd do with the build is I'd build it. I'd get one of these. Like, I'd make it so the back of the house wouldn't be built.
Do the best you can, yeah, like
Triple glazing, fucking windows, insulate,
all the panels everywhere, batteries.
All the panels, heat exchangers.
Oh yeah, I'd be tempted to all of that.
You know, probably have central heating. I don't know, or fucking log burners.
To be honest, I think the next door neighbour to my dad has just had one of those heat pumps installed. And he actually raves about it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I'd look at. If I've had the window just like that, at least the rooms where I spend all the time in will be properly air conditioned. If we had that kind of money, at very least like the bedrooms and probably the office will be air conditioned.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to have proper air conditioning would be absolutely lovely.
Oh yeah, but I'd do all that. I'd basically get it all done, like, to this bloody, like, properly get it all insulated.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know what you mean.
But then, as weird as it's going to sound, I would actually get a sauna.
Yeah.
Now,
you want to live on the my summer car dreams, don't you?
no, but people, believe it or not, a sauna or a steam room is good for psoriasis.
I can imagine. It's good for that. Just because, like, we're talking this hypothetical, you've got the money to. Because what I was saying, if I did that, is I'd have a basement and there'd be a pool down there and stuff like sauna and that down there.
Yeah.
You know, you go underground and there'd be a proper pool underground and everything.
Yeah.
I'd love something like that. If I could, I'd go swimming every bloody day. I love it.
Oh yeah, I agree. Kind of would help. Kind of would help my muscle.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be me. Like, say from the outside, look like those old American farm ranch houses.
But
I
it's
even
like...
know the bit of land I'd want to do it on. I already know where I'd want it. The nice actually, I need to find the lottery ticket because the lottery's about 180 million at the moment, isn't it?
But it's just like, you know, I know how I'd want to do it. It's just
Going to an architect and getting it all.
Yeah, get it done.
Because you know what you want, and they'd have to figure out what they could actually do. Because the trouble is, if you want to build some monolith, you'd be up against everybody planning.
Oh yeah, you'd have to go.
You know, the 40-foot statue of yourself outside might not make it past.
Oh, I wouldn't do. You know, I wouldn't be stupid. Do that.
Red Dwarf style. We've not figured out how to make it piss champagne yet, sir, but we're working on it.
You think that's it now for Red Dwarf then?
I don't know, there was talk that there was another series on the go.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'd heard.
Now let's not forget, there was 2 people writing it, that's only one of them to my knowledge is dead, so...
Well, yeah.
In fact, there was a few series where there was somebody else, because I remember seeing, there was a couple of series where somebody else did some writing, wasn't there? Because did Rob Grant up there have a falling out at some point?
Yes.
And like didn't talk for a while. Don't worry about the needs to be unloaded. There's an AI working with them, so it should be good.
But it's just, you know what I mean? It's just.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The trouble is, them last couple of series have been really up and down. Let's be honest.
The special was alright.
That last one they did.
Yeah.
With the cat people, I mean, that was actually probably the best I've seen in a lot of years. When you come through that giant freaking cat flap.
Yeah, but it was a bit of a nod back to.
Oh yeah.
Season 1. Season 1
Oh yeah.
Season 2. Season 1.
But you know, we had like the Back to Earth series that to me had its moments but wasn't
great. Yeah, it wasn't really. Wasn't that great.
no.
Kind of
We need what? Pad.
need to run that trailer off in the life.
Alright. What do you need to upload?
I needed to basically dump a little bit more out and then come back down.
Yeah. I'm just trying to quickly get the onion field harvested, and then at least next time we can skip it there and just start planting it.
Well, I'm still in the middle of
Yeah, so we'll have to keep going. I'll slow time down a little bit more.
harvesting. I think you're still in the middle of harvesting right now.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Harvesting's not too bad, it's planting is the problem.
Yeah, well, the way they always do it,
Hmm.
it won't all grow together.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's not so much, like I say, harvesting's not too bad, because, like I say, we have withering turned on. It's what I don't want, you know, what I don't enjoy doing is when you're planting across days, you know, with a field with two different growth states in it.
Yeah. That's New Holland, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one that was doing the fertilising. Because field 41 was ready to mow, so I've mowed it again. I'm probably not going to get to collect the grass tonight, but I can at least try and get it fertilised.
Yeah.
Because it's going to start growing again next time, so you want it to be back to 100%. But I think I'm destined to get like 700,000 litres of onions off this field again, so that's going to be another good load into the storage.
Yeah.
And I think the Merc has finally run out of silage in the silo.
Guessing so.
He's just stopped there this time. Yeah, it's empty. At least managed to actually empty it. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive to figure out sometimes. Yeah.
I still don't like the fact that this trailer's loaded.
I know. So they've not done 2 sets of sound effects.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No problem.
Well, he grounded and wheeled the tractor. That trailer literally, well, the ram grounded it, wheeled the tractor, went down, managed to get his grip on the road, and you know,
Fair enough.
pull away.
725,000 litres of onions on this field.
Storage.
Yeah, that it will, because the storage has 10 million capacity. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I did the edit.
Damn it. One of them cars.
And that's slightly beyond my level of XML editing. I'm sorry.
Why is it? What is it like? Certain IDs.
I don't know. I might have a play with that between now and next week. That's what she said.
No, I'm just wondering, is it like...
No, you've actually generally got me curious, because in theory, if I add olives to the accepted products lines, but he still have no animations for olives or anything, that'll be the where it'll get weird.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure how the game will handle that.
Yeah.
I know that probably sounds really stupid, but...
No, what I mean is...
Because I've added stuff to silos before, but that's when there's no animation needed.
Well, there
You know,
is...
to a physical, like a big bin. Well, there is, because he's putting the olive... If you look inside that olive store, he's dumping the olives on the floor.
Ah, right.
That's onions, sorry. Like I said, I'll probably start up a single player save. I'll download a fresh copy of that mod. Just so I don't accidentally break the one we're currently using.
Yeah.
And I'll have a play with it and see what I can do.
Yeah. At least going back to I had to literally just pick up what I could out of there. And if I leave him on the roll that needs to be
go to next time.
harvested next time.
Yeah.
So yeah, gonna end this one here, so thank you to everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you to David for being here.
Pleasure as always.
And yeah, we shall see you for the next one. So until then,
Later, folks.
goodbye for now.